Hey, listen up. If you're here right now, it's not by accident. Something bigger than you, something divine, has guided you to this very moment. You might think you just stumbled across this video, but trust me, there's a reason you're watching. You've been called, chosen, and pulled into this space because your life is about to change in ways you never imagined. You're not just another person walking through life anymore. No, you're stepping into something far greater. You're transforming. The old version of you, the one who played small, doubted their worth, and lived within limitations, is fading away. You are evolving into your true, limitless self. This isn't just a shift in mindset. It's an awakening of your spirit, a complete transformation that's going to blow your mind. But here's the thing, you've got to stay with me. Don't let doubt creep in. If you feel that spark, that pull in your soul, then you know this is meant for you. Right now, I need you to do 3 quick things. Hit that like button, subscribe to join this movement, and drop a 55 in the comments to signal to the universe that you're ready for this breakthrough. This is your moment. You didn't just find this video, you were meant to see it. And if you're truly ready, stick with me until the end, because what I'm about to share will change your life forever. There's a quiet revolution stirring within, the kind that doesn't break the surface easily, but reshapes the world from the inside out. It's the realization that the boundaries you once accepted as unchangeable are beginning to dissolve. Imagine that the familiar reality is but a thin veil, and just beyond it lies a realm of infinite potential, hidden from the limitations of perception. The hum of daily routine often tries to silence this internal shift, but the longing for something greater whispers back, persistent and unwavering. You sense it, the urge to move beyond the stories that kept you confined, to explore the vastness of being that transcends both time and place. Old constructs rooted in separation lose their grip as the awareness of unity takes hold. No longer confined to survival mode, you awaken to a deeper connection, one where individuality and the collective coexist harmoniously. The universe itself beckons, inviting you to step into your inherent power and become a conscious part of its vast, unfolding narrative. This journey is not about uncovering something foreign. It's about returning to the core of who you've always been. It's the profound remembering that your essence is timeless, resilient, and interconnected with the pulse of creation. The call you hear isn't an external force. It's your own soul, reverberating with purpose, pushing past the illusions that once held you back. Answering this call means embracing transformation, not as an abstract concept, but as an embodied reality where past limitations fade. The world is on the brink of a radical evolution, moving from dense, constrictive patterns into a more expansive state of awareness. In this shift, outdated ways of thinking and rigid perceptions give way to fluidity and insight. What once seemed like a rigid world of division now morphs into a dynamic space of connection, where fear and competition dissolve, and the recognition of your authentic self emerges, powerful, limitless, and fully aligned with the greater whole. Your journey starts here. Hit subscribe now and step into your purpose. Don't miss what's coming. There's a profound inner evolution taking place, one that goes far beyond mere changes in your environment. It's a journey inward, where outdated patterns of thought and limiting beliefs begin to unravel, revealing a deeper awareness. The sense of being confined by physical reality fades as the realization dawns that your essence is boundless, uncontainable, and woven into the very fabric of existence. The universe pulses through you, not as a distant force, but as a vibrant presence that shapes your being. Stepping beyond the confines of linear reality means embracing the entirety of your spiritual essence, understanding that your identity is not shaped by past experiences or external labels. You are stepping into the fullness of your innate power, a radiant presence capable of manifesting the highest possibilities. Imagine if the stories that once kept you feeling limited were merely shadows, easily dispersed by a new perspective. What if the insecurities and doubts that seemed like immovable obstacles were nothing more than illusions, dissipating as you reclaim your true nature? Greatness is not something to be chased, but remembered, as it has always been a part of your core. Real transformation starts with a shift in vision, recognizing that the boundaries you once perceived were born from a narrow view of reality. As awareness expands, the old limitations lose their grip, and the potential to shape your life becomes evident. Embracing your inherent brilliance means breaking free from the conditioned patterns and stepping boldly into your power, where the energy of creation flows through you effortlessly, allowing you to live with intention and purpose. For far too long, humanity has been ensnared by the illusion of isolation, convinced that existence is a solitary journey, disconnected from the greater whole. Yet this illusion is crumbling like an ancient wall under the weight of truth. The awakening to a deeper understanding reveals that the sense of separation was never real. It was a veil covering the intricate threads that bind all existence. The perception of being a lone figure, battling against the world, is replaced with the profound realization of being a part of an expansive network where every thought, word, and action vibrates through the universe, intertwining with the essence of everything. This newfound awareness births a sense of responsibility and potential, as the interconnectedness of life becomes undeniable. It is not the end, but the beginning, a journey toward unity, where the lines between the self and the other dissolve. In this space, recognizing the divine within oneself and seeing it reflected in every living being becomes natural. The shift towards harmony and compassion becomes inevitable, as this collective understanding leads to creating a world shaped by love and mutual growth, a vision no longer distant but unfolding in the present. Peeling away the layers of identity reveals the vastness that lies beneath, an infinite essence masked by temporary roles and societal labels. The idea that identity is rooted in names, professions, or personal stories becomes increasingly irrelevant as consciousness expands. Awakening to the true nature of existence means realizing that identity itself is fluid, a passing shape on the canvas of reality. The essence of being transcends the limitations imposed by physical form or social definitions, stepping beyond the narrow confines of human perception. In this state of clarity, the soul is not diminished, but liberated, freed from the constraints of rigid self-concepts. The unveiling of the true self is not a loss, but a profound expansion, where the sense of purpose emerges from alignment with the universal flow. Moving beyond identification with transient labels allows the spirit to thrive, fully attuned to the boundless potential within. It is in this freedom that the journey to wholeness truly begins, illuminating the path forward with a sense of purpose rooted in authenticity and limitless possibility. There exists a subtle awareness within, a part that remains untouched by the chaos of daily existence, silently witnessing the unfolding of life without becoming ensnared in its turbulence. This presence is the core of being, a constant thread running through the changing landscape of thoughts and emotions. It is the gateway to higher awareness, allowing for a profound stillness amid the clamor of human experience. Embracing this internal observer cultivates a sense of calm, as reactions become measured, grounded in clarity rather than impulse. The passage of time and the shifting circumstances no longer dictate the state of mind, because the essence remains anchored in the timeless. This inner awareness serves as a compass, guiding the journey back to authenticity whenever confusion or overwhelm threatens to take hold. As this presence becomes more conscious, it reveals a perspective unbound by the illusions of individuality, illuminating the interconnected flow that weaves through all existence. From this elevated state, life's challenges are approached with intention, as the realization of being part of a larger tapestry shapes every action and decision with wisdom and purpose. Being at the forefront of a profound transformation is not a solitary path, but a collective awakening. Those who sense the calling to step into a new paradigm act as luminaries, not just for themselves, but for the world at large. Their journey is not confined to personal enlightenment. It is a wave of change rippling through communities, sparking the light of awareness in those who are still searching for meaning. Carrying this transformative energy is not a passive experience. It is a responsibility to nurture and expand, becoming a living reflection of what is possible when old limitations are shed. The impact of such a journey extends far beyond the individual, touching lives across cultures and communities. Each step toward greater consciousness becomes an invitation for others to explore their potential. As more embrace this awakened state, the collective shift becomes undeniable, a harmonious movement toward unity and understanding that transcends boundaries and breathes new life into human existence. There comes a point in the journey of awakening when perception expands beyond the familiar confines of physical existence. In this state, the veil between dimensions thins, revealing realms that pulse with ancient wisdom and universal truths. These are not distant, unreachable places, but vibrant layers of consciousness that coexist with everyday life, waiting to be explored through deep presence and inner stillness. The essence of being transcends human limitation, extending into realms where knowledge flows not through logic, but through intuitive insight. The mind, unbound by linear thought, becomes a vessel through which higher awareness emerges. In this expanded state, profound clarity and understanding take root as the heart aligns with a deeper sense of purpose and harmony. This wisdom is not merely theoretical. It is lived, felt, and experienced, opening a path to genuine connection with the greater cosmos. As awareness of these higher realms deepens, the perception of separation fades, replaced by a recognition of the profound interconnectedness of all that is. In embracing this multidimensional reality, the spirit finds peace, knowing it is part of an infinite guiding force, ever present and unwavering. As old paradigms crumble, a new reality takes shape, one that is not built on division, but on collaboration and mutual respect. The shift is not just about changing perspectives, it is about redefining the way life is approached on a fundamental level. The remnants of competition and isolation give way to a collective understanding rooted in empathy and cooperation. This emerging world is one where the barriers between individuals dissolve, allowing a more fluid and inclusive way of living. In this transformative space, people recognize one another not as separate entities, but as interconnected facets of a larger unity. This shift calls for a fundamental reimagining of social structures, replacing the old patterns of fear and conflict with a culture that values kindness and collective growth. Those who feel the call to embody this change become catalysts for a broader evolution in human consciousness. Their actions, driven by the intention to uplift rather than dominate, inspire others to step into their own power with a sense of shared purpose. This collective awakening is not an isolated phenomenon, but a wave of renewal spreading through communities, guiding humanity toward a harmonious future. Your journey starts here. Hit subscribe now and step into your purpose. Don't miss what's coming. Transformation is not a destination, but an ongoing journey where the familiar fades, giving way to something entirely new. It is a profound evolution where identity shifts from the ordinary to the extraordinary, breaking free from conventional boundaries and revealing the limitless potential within. The process transcends human limitations, moving beyond fixed roles and embracing a higher state of being. It's not about moving through phases of life, but about awakening to a more expansive version of the self. The physical markers that once defined existence, age, appearance, circumstance, lose significance as the awareness of a deeper essence takes hold. Living from this elevated perspective means being guided by an inner compass aligned with wisdom, intuition, and purpose. The world around ceases to dictate the experience as the spirit rises above its limitations. In this state of transcendence, existence becomes a creative expression of higher consciousness, where every moment reflects the vastness of one's divine nature. It is not merely a shift in thought, but a complete reimagining of self, embodying a radiant energy that flows effortlessly into the world, becoming a beacon of transformation and light. Reality is not something to be passively endured, but actively shaped. There is immense power in recognizing that each thought, feeling, and intention has the potential to mold the world around. Being an active creator means going beyond mere wishful thinking. It is about consciously directing energy toward manifesting one's deepest aspirations. The process is not about hoping for change, but aligning with the creative force that underpins existence. When perception shifts from limitation to possibility, the reality itself becomes pliable, reflecting the intentional focus of consciousness. Living intentionally requires tapping into a deeper sense of purpose, harmonizing thoughts and actions with the fundamental rhythm of creation. The world responds to this alignment, bending and unfolding according to the energy that flows from the heart and mind. Being in tune with this higher state of awareness makes manifestation a natural extension of one's existence. Instead of striving to change the external, transformation arises from within, seamlessly altering the world to match the vibration of one's true essence. The journey of transformation is not just a personal quest. It carries a profound purpose that ripples outward, touching the lives of others. Becoming a vessel for higher awareness means embodying a presence that naturally inspires and uplifts. Whether consciously acknowledged or not, the energy emitted has a way of awakening dormant potential in those who cross its path. This influence is not driven by effort, but by the quiet power of authenticity. When the spirit aligns with its true nature, an effortless radiance emerges, drawing people closer, seeking insight and solace. This natural magnetism is not an accident. It is a reflection of living in harmony with the inner truth. Being a guiding light for others does not require grand gestures, but rather living as a consistent example of compassion, understanding, and unwavering integrity. As life aligns with this state of being, the purpose unfolds organically, leading toward the fulfillment of a deeper mission, to illuminate the path for those still navigating their own awakening. Living with grace is not about forcing a sense of peace or fabricating tranquility. It is a state that emerges when one moves in harmony with the flow of existence. Grace arises when there is no resistance to the natural unfolding of events, and the urge to control every outcome dissolves. It is a dance of acceptance, where each moment is met with openness rather than expectation. This way of being is rooted in the understanding that life does not require constant intervention to move forward. Trusting the rhythm of existence brings a profound sense of ease, as life's events are no longer seen as obstacles, but as opportunities to learn and evolve. Releasing the need to steer every detail fosters a deeper connection to the present, allowing wisdom to arise from stillness. In this space of surrender, signs and synchronicities become more apparent, revealing that life itself is an intricate tapestry where every thread holds significance. Embracing grace means welcoming the unknown without fear, knowing that every experience carries a hidden gift, guiding toward the realization of one's highest potential. Mastering the art of energy means becoming attuned to the subtle currents that shape both the inner and outer worlds. As awareness deepens, the ability to work consciously with these energies unfolds, allowing for a harmonious flow that transcends limitation. Understanding that every thought, feeling, and action carries a vibrational signature empowers the journey toward higher consciousness. This mastery is not just about harnessing energy, but also about maintaining balance, giving and receiving in a continuous, unbroken rhythm. By aligning with this dynamic flow, life becomes a dance of reciprocity, where intention and manifestation coexist seamlessly. The obstacles that once seemed insurmountable begin to dissolve when viewed from this elevated perspective. One of the most persistent challenges along this path is overcoming fear. Often rooted in past experiences or deeply held beliefs, fear can feel all-encompassing, but it is ultimately a mental construct, an echo of limitations that no longer hold true. Transforming fear does not mean battling it. Instead, it involves embracing it with understanding, allowing it to dissolve in the light of awareness. The more the mind anchors in its own power, the less fear can disrupt the flow. Courage becomes the natural state, not through force, but through the quiet realization that nothing external can truly diminish the core essence. Balancing the interplay of complementary forces is essential on the path of transformation. Rather than viewing strength and sensitivity as opposing forces, recognizing them as parts of a greater whole brings a sense of unity within. One aspect embodies purposeful action and structured creation, while the other flows through intuition and nurtures the spirit. Integrating these energies means allowing them to coexist without judgment, creating a dynamic presence that is both resilient and compassionate. The journey toward balance is not about choosing one energy over the other, but about blending them into a cohesive expression of truth. This harmony fosters a state of inner completeness, where the fragmented aspects of identity merge into a singular, potent force. Navigating life from this balanced state enables a deeper understanding of both personal power and gentle insight. Wholeness arises not from rejecting one part in favor of another, but from embracing the full spectrum of existence. In this integration lies the profound realization that the journey itself is the union of all aspects, creating a powerful and harmonious presence. Your journey starts here. Hit subscribe now and step into your purpose. Don't miss what's coming. Caring for oneself is not just a personal responsibility. It is an act of honoring the essence within. The physical form is not merely a vessel, but a sacred space where spirit and matter coexist. Treating the body with respect means acknowledging its role as a bridge between the tangible and the ethereal. True self-care goes beyond routine habits. It is a holistic practice that nurtures the body, mind, and soul in unison. Whether it's nourishing the body with wholesome food, engaging in creative expression, or seeking quiet moments of reflection, each act of care serves to align the physical and spiritual. Embracing practices that support emotional and mental well-being, like meditation, creative writing, or mindful movement, creates a harmonious flow within. Such practices clear away the energy blocks that hinder growth, allowing the spirit to expand freely. Tending to oneself is not an indulgence, but a foundation for living with purpose. When the inner well is full, the ability to offer guidance and light to others naturally arises, grounded in strength and clarity. Living in harmony with the unfolding of life requires a willingness to let go of control and embrace the natural rhythm of existence. True surrender is not a passive state, but an active choice to trust the deeper wisdom at play. When the desire to manipulate outcomes subsides, space opens for the unexpected to blossom. This openness invites a sense of ease, as life is no longer a series of calculated moves, but a flowing dance with the unknown. Embracing this state of grace means allowing each moment to unfold as it will, without the burden of preconceived outcomes. Surrendering does not mean giving up. It means being fully present and receptive to the possibilities that arise. This approach fosters a profound sense of peace, as the need to predict and shape every experience fades away. Trusting in the unfolding brings a quiet confidence that whatever emerges serves a greater purpose. In this balanced state, life is not merely endured, but deeply appreciated, as each experience carries a whisper of deeper meaning. The world is undergoing a profound transformation, a collective awakening that touches the core of human consciousness. This shift is not something to wait for. It is happening now, woven into the fabric of each present moment. Those who feel the call to embody a higher state of awareness are stepping forward, not as leaders of a movement, but as embodiments of a new way of being. This unfolding reality is rooted in unity, compassion, and the courage to imagine beyond limitations. The future is not a distant concept, but an ongoing creation shaped by the thoughts, actions, and intentions of those who choose to live consciously. Embracing this new paradigm means fostering connections that uplift and inspire, creating spaces where collective growth flourishes. With hope as the foundation and love as the guiding force, the journey ahead is not merely personal, but profoundly interconnected, inviting all to participate in building a world that reflects the highest potential of human spirit.